I'm also bringing in Rajdeep Sardesai, consulting editor. Rajdeep, what do you make of this development? Is it really along expected lines? A lot of speculation that eventually Prashant Kishor will not formally be a part of the grand old party.
Well, it is a bit of a surprise given the fact that Prashant Kishor and the Congress leadership have held such extensive discussions over the last fortnight. Several presentations have been made, and many of the people within the party who earlier were naysayers were now supporting the idea of Mr. Kishor joining the party. So yes, it's a bit of a surprise, but it also reflects the fact that the Congress party has so many wheels within wheels that it is impossible to evolve a consensus, especially on bringing in lateral entrants who might disrupt the existing status quo. Prashant Kishor was very clear that he wanted a free hand. He said he was coming unconditionally, but he clearly wanted a free hand to, in a way, restructure the party in the way he thought fit. Now, there are those in and around the Congress leadership who feel that Prashant Kishor is someone not to be trusted. He's someone who's already struck, or his erstwhile company has struck a deal with the Telangana Rashtra Samiti, which is the Congress's opponent in Telangana, that he continues to work with Mamta Banerjee, who is again a Congress's opponent at the moment in Bengal. And therefore, I think the trust deficit still exists at some level. Who exactly spiked it? It will be interesting to find out. But what is clear is that the Congress was not willing to entirely go by the terms that Prashant Kishor had set, which clearly means that there was many a slip between the cup and the lip. And at the end of the day, Prashant Kishor now remains someone who we don't know whether these talks will resume. It's not as if this is a full stop to his talks with the Congress, we are told. But clearly, there is some doubt now about whether he will join the party in the immediate future. And that, in a sense, reflects perhaps just why the Congress is unable to take a decision on critical issues. The party, it seems, was unwilling to accept all the terms that Prashant Kishor had set. And they wanted, in turn, Prashant Kishor to break all ties with existing parties that he or his political consultancy has. So clearly this is a marriage that has not been made in heaven, and therefore we will have to wait and see what happens next. It's not a divorce, but it is for now. I think the pause button has been pressed with this announcement.
Yes, and many within the Congress party, Rajdeep, also would be of the opinion that him serving the Congress from the outside would be a lesser devil, instead of him joining the Congress altogether and changing the course of everything pretty much, leaving just so many people within the Congress party who've served the party 4 decades together, completely sidelined. I think the lesser devil here would be him serving the Congress party via IPAC, like he's done for the TMC, for example, in Bengal.
But I don't think that's something that is acceptable to him or the Congress party. The Congress party doesn't want to be in a situation where they are entirely then dependent on Prashant Kishor alone for all political consultancy. Look, my sense is that Prashant Kishor was very clear that he doesn't want to play the traditional role of a political consultant. He wants to be involved in the functioning of the party. And clearly that is not acceptable to the Congress unless Prashant Kishor cuts his ties with others. So I think both sides had problems with each other. There were preconditions set on by eventually on both sides, which is why eventually this has ended up the way it has.
And in days to come, what does one really expect, given that you did say that this should not be really seen as a full stop?
My sense is that at the moment the Congress will have its Chintan Shivir, which is a sort of some kind of an introspection, some kind of a meeting which they are holding next month in Udaipur to share ideas, thoughts, and post that possibly there will be again a renewed dialogue. Look, it's clear, as I said, wheels within wheels. We are told Priyanka Gandhi Vadra was very supportive of Prashant Kishor joining.
Okay.
Rahul Gandhi and people around Rahul Gandhi not so sure. So there are two groups clearly within the Congress, and the opinion was divided on bringing in Prashant Kishor. Until those issues are resolved, I don't see Mr. Kishor joining the party in the near future.
All right, Rajdeep, I'm thanking you for the moment.